What's going on, guys? Welcome back. I hope you're having a beautiful day. Today I wanted to talk about something that I don't think a lot of people recognize during their anxiety journey or their eventual anxiety recovery process. A lot of us hear about the tips that work for anxiety. A lot of us hear about hacks, routines. We know the structure that we need, the foundation that we need. We are finally starting to understand that, look, I got to start exposing myself to these things, but we're not getting the results that we want. All right. First of all, I'm going to get this out of the way because that's not what the meat and potatoes of this video is about, but some of you are just not being consistent enough. So if you're trying something for a few days to a few weeks, that's not enough. That's not enough. You got to think months instead of days or weeks. I've been big on that lately in my videos. If you've been watching lately, I've been pushing that message pretty much every other video. We got to think months, not weeks. So first of all, you're just not being consistent enough. That's not enough time to master a tool. So once you get tools, structure, routine, you get a plan together, you have to perfect that plan. And guess what? That takes time, takes patience, takes practice. If I gave you a bunch of woodworking tools, now I know there's a few of you out there that are probably handy with that, but for most of you, what would you have to do to build me a masterpiece, right? If I wanted you to make me a rocking chair, right? Or if I wanted you to make me a beautiful table with some chairs, I'm pretty sure you couldn't just take those tools and make it within a few days. Hell, it'd probably, without instruction, you'd probably never be able to create me a masterpiece, right? What would you have to do? You'd have to learn from somebody, whether that be a YouTube tutorial, whether that be getting a mentor, getting a coach. But more importantly, you just have to practice using those tools day in and day out. So when we talk about meditation or any mindfulness, when we talk about even things like exercising, eating right, we have to learn how to master these things that help us with our anxiety. It's not going to be perfect the first time. It's not going to be perfect probably the first 20 times that we do it. So a lot of you are getting discouraged, because the tool's not working great for you. A lot of you are quitting mindfulness and meditation because you didn't get this awesome benefit out of it the first time. Like, face it, we suck at meditation when we first start. We suck at dieting and having a good attitude about it when we first start. We suck at form and knowing how many reps to do and, knowing when to stretch, how long to stretch, when to do our cardio in relation to our weight training, When we first start working out, we don't know, how to do everything perfectly. So that's why we need reps. We need practice. We need consistency. So a lot of you, you're just not getting results because you're not consistent enough and you're being impatient and you want things to come to you very, very quickly. Hey, it's natural. When you're suffering and you're in pain and you're dealing with panic attacks, we want things to work fast. Doesn't work like that, all right? But here's the next one. This is the meat and potatoes of this video, so I'm pretty sure I already lost half of everybody. But if you're still here, thank you. In fact, if you made it this far in the video, let's throw everybody off and go down below in the comment section and put meat and potatoes because you made it here. Thanks for being patient. The next part is you are just not excited about the tools. Let's be for real. You're not excited about the change. You're not excited about that routine. You're not excited about exposure. You're not excited about the overall recovery process, right? And I'm sorry, but it makes it extremely difficult to master any tools or to stick with it and be consistent with it if you're not excited about it. And even if you manage to be consistent with it, your subconscious is taking nothing serious that you're doing, and you're doing things for basically no purpose. If I go into a meditation session, right? Say I found a guided meditation on YouTube and it's 20 minutes and I sit my butt down and I'm like, I'm gonna do this, but I really don't wanna do it. I'm doing it because heard some dude on YouTube say I should do it, whatever. Why would your subconscious be excited about that meditation thing that it has no experience with or history with? Why would your subconscious magically be like, oh yeah, this is gonna be great, we're gonna heal from this? Your subconscious probably checks out the minute you check out. So a lot of you are doing routines, tools, tips, tricks, hacks, whatever you want to call them, things that you know that are supposed to help you with your anxiety, but you're doing them checked out consciously. And you think that your subconscious is somehow magically checked into it, and that eventually, your subconscious will just heal from this. No, you're not going to outsmart your subconscious. You're not going to fool it into recovery. It's just not going to happen. A lot of you have 10, 15, 20% left because your subconscious thinks that you're going to go right back to the life that you were living before because you didn't really change. You're putting on a front, right? You're putting on a show. We're playing the parts, right, that we hear are good for anxiety recovery. But man, whenever I don't have symptoms anymore and my panic attacks go away for good, oh yeah, man, I'm going back to partying. I'm going back to this. I'm going back to that. I'm going to go back to hanging out with the people that I was hanging out with. I'm going to go back to working too hard, overworking, being a workaholic. Yeah, man, I can't wait till I can have a cigarette again, and I can't wait till I can go back to eating like crap. And your subconscious knows all that. You're not fooling it. So if your subconscious doesn't really believe that you're going to stick with this, then why would it buy into it right now? Your subconscious wants real, legit change. It wants real, legit change. It doesn't want something that's, temporary. No. Anxiety is a sign that you need to grow as a person. It's a sign that you have to level up, that you have to change your whole entire life to live the rest of your life in a good way. Right? To be happy for the rest of your life. So just understand that. Your subconscious wants permanent, long-term change. So if you are checking out during your workouts, if you're checking out during your mindfulness, if you're checking out during your journaling, your gratitude, your affirmations, if you're checking out during your therapy appointment, your coaching appointments, if you're just reading words in a book and you're hoping your subconscious picks up on them, then you're doing it the wrong way. You're going about it the wrong way. And a lot of what you're doing is just wasted energy, I guess, on your part. So you have to get excited about the process. Now, part of this, I can't really get you to get excited about recovery. What you should do is you should write down your whys. Why do you want to recover? And it needs to be deeper than, I need these symptoms to stop. It needs to be deeper than, I want to get back to partying. It needs to be deeper than, I'm just tired of panic. It needs to be deep. What are your deep reasons for this? And one of those deep reasons is, or one of your whys should be, because I want to change. I want a healthier life than what I had. I want a different lifestyle. I want to be a better person. I want to grow. I want to level up. I want to acquire new skills during this change that are going to make the second half of my life, or however much life you have, enjoyable. More enjoyable than it was before. I want to learn some good lessons. Those should be your whys, amongst many other things, because you want to be there for your kids, or you want to be there for your wife or your husband. You'd like to be able to get back to work. You'd love to do the things that used to make you super happy, that were healthy in your life. That needs to be something that you do, maybe to get you a little bit more excited, right? But you have to be excited about the journey. You have to be excited about the process, to make it work. And it's the overall process. You're going to have hiccups. You're going to have times where your symptoms flare up, and you're going to have rough days. Just like in a workout journey, overall, a person wants to be somebody that works out. They have dreams of either being a bodybuilder or just healthy or fit. And they know there's going to be a day where they don't feel super motivated to go to the gym, but they do because, they're excited about the overall process. The overall process is what's important, right? Even if we have some rough days. Recovery, you're going to have some rough days. But the first part, again, you're just not being consistent enough. And then for the meat and potatoes of this video, apparently somebody's backing up somewhere. I don't know where that's coming from. But the second part is you're not excited about the tools or the overall process. You have to be excited about recovery to get there. All right? Plain and simple doesn't mean it's easy, right? Not a lot of things that I tell you are going to be easy, but you got to get excited about the process. So if you made it all the way to the end, let's see, our positive affirmation for today needs to be, I will get excited about the process. I will get excited about the process. Remember, if you want extra help with your recovery, my course, Elite Anxiety Bootcamp, is down below in the description and in the first pinned comment. It's helping so many freaking people. I want it to help you, all right? So get that if you haven't gotten it. So many people have been getting it and getting great results. I want you to be a part of it. It's my step-by-step blueprint on how I overcame panic disorder, health anxiety, and generalized anxiety disorder, all right? If you like this video, there's gonna be tons more videos like that in the course, plus you get a bunch of bonus materials and you get lifetime access. Online therapy is going to be down below as well. If you've never tried therapy, give that a shot. You can do it on the phone, the laptop, the PC. My coaching info is down below. I did 2 coaching calls today, enjoyed them. I love helping people on a personal level, one-to-one kind of a situation, environment. It allows me to help more in depth. So give that a shot. My coaching email is down below. I'll send that info to you. But more resources are down there, guys. I love you all. Thanks for watching. And until next time, guys, keep fighting.